Alright guys, we're back with some more content regarding Tanabata this year. I didn't even see this earlier, so this is coming a little bit late. But the Universe 7 unit is receiving an EZA during this celebration, which is going to be a massive help for reps. Universe Survival Saga, especially with the Part 2 LR. Of course, Tanabata LR UI Goku. The EZAs that reps have been getting over the last 6 months to a year. Reps might be in a solid spot, especially with more EZAs to come. So these translations are coming for Minato, or coming from Minato. The links will be down in the description. So, it says, I don't know, they didn't show the leader skill. I can't actually remember their leader skill. It's probably reps with like 150 or something. On 12 key, they're going to massively raise attack for 1 turn by 100%, cause cloth damage to the enemy, and raise allies' attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. On 18 key, cause mega cloth damage to the enemy, raise allies' attack and defense by 30%, and a chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 2 turns. Now, what you need to remember is, even though this 18 key is literally supporting other units on the SA effect, this also does include themselves. So they're getting 30% attack and defense purely from the 18 key. The thing that I love the most is, if they also have an additional in their passive, helps out a lot, but just if they hit an additional, just like LRUI Goku that's coming, you could support twice. From the 18 key and the 12 key, but then also, could you imagine one rotation where you super attack with UI Goku, then these guys, or vice versa, and then, especially from the 18 key, because this is for 2 turns, and then the remainder of the unit, or the remaining unit of that rotation, and then going into the next turn, benefits from the support as well. From these guys anyway, that slot 3 unit going to be getting fat support from these SA effects alone, which I think is kind of sick. With the start of turn, they do start with attack and defense plus 177%. They have key plus 1 up to 5, and a chance to perform a critical hit and reduce damage received by 7% up to 35% per reps of Universe 7 category ally on the team. Now, reps isn't in the strongest place it could be, is a hell of a lot better than it was. As I said, you have the new UI Goku coming. We don't know what the Part 2 LR is going to be. Hopefully a Jiren, which I know that takes away from the point I'm about to make. But if it ends up being another reps unit, that's another one. They're EZA. Any other reps of Universe 7 unit that receives an EZA in this celebration. There's also the Year 6 EZAs. They're still insanely good. That's another 2. That's already pretty much a full team. And then EZA Strength UI. You could probably get SSBK on the team just because you'll be doing so much damage anyway, and you're surrounded by reps and Universe Survival Saga units. The team is in a solid spot. And then you also have the TOP androids. And don't forget, they support as well. There's a ton of support for reps right now. It's insane. So the team's in a pretty solid spot. So gaining, or pretty much packing out your team of reps units, fairly easy to do. They then gain an additional attack and defense plus 77%, and a chance from a critical hit and damage reduction plus 17% when there are 5 or more reps units on the teams. So that means if you do pack out your team with reps units, you're looking at 17% damage reduction here, up to 35% there. That's a total of 52% damage reduction. That's decent, especially once they've super attacked. Not only that as well, they'll randomly change a type of key sphere. Don't know why I struggled there. A type of key sphere. The rainbow key spheres when HP is 77% or below at the start of turn, once only. They'll gain an additional attack and defense plus 77% when key is 17 or more, which of course this orb changing is going to help you kind of do, or get your key to 17. They'll then gain an additional attack and defense plus 77% and perform an additional super attack when key is 22 or more. So if you do get your key to 22 or more, they will hit an additional and then double up on the support for the turn. They'll then gain an additional key plus 3 per rainbow keys for obtained, which kind of makes sense why this is here. I don't actually remember their passive pre-EZA, so if that was already there, then fair enough, but I literally just don't remember it. And they also gain a chance to perform a crit plus 7%, and all allies other than this character will gain key plus 1 and attack and defense plus 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been better if this was just flat out. They were just their own orb changer consistently, especially of how much, I wouldn't say they depend on it, but Do you know what I mean? It would have made more sense, but I'm completely fine with this. This is a very decent, very solid, very good EZA that ends up helping out a ton of other units on the team, especially, as I said, with all the recent EZAs from the last like 6 months to a year, the new UI Goku, any other units that are potentially going to drop this celebration in terms of EZAs. So I think this is a good unit to kind of put into the universe, Rep to Universe 7 category. It's an extra piece to the puzzle. It's an extra building block to kind of strengthen out, to pack out the team. They're decent. They're very, very solid. That's all I can say. They're not bad. They're not insane. They're very decent and they do their job well, and I think they're a good addition to the team. But you can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.